Hey everyone, and welcome to my second video about the arguments against evolution. Today we're going to talk about an argument that seems to evoke very strong reactions in the people making it. I've heard this argument several times, and it's always made very passionately, very intensely, and with the absolute certainty that this is the death knell of evolution. You cannot overcome this one simple fact. It's not actually true, but that doesn't seem to stop most people. Anyway, argument number 2 is, when will people learn? When I first heard this said, my immediate reaction was, biology is not even close to that perfect. Not even close. And it took me about 5 minutes of research to actually find the details of why this argument was complete garbage. But as it turns out, those details are actually quite interesting. Now, there are several ways that information can be added to DNA, and I've actually already gone over in a previous video how a virus can contribute DNA to a host cell. But that's, my understanding is that's more of an oddity. So this video is going to look at something a little bit different. There is another process, though, that is responsible for significantly more of this type of thing. And that process is called copy number variation. So copy number variation is a process where entire genes are duplicated or removed in a chromosome. Now, there seems to be a bit of a lean towards duplicating. So genes are more often duplicated than removed from the genome by way of this process. And this is not theoretical. The Human Genome Project actually found, or made several very significant findings in terms of copy number variation in humans. So in other words, they found living people who have this copy number variation occur in their DNA. So they found that these people have a different number of genes than their parents, than the rest of humanity in general. And they also found that these genes, these additional genes, these copy number variation instances, are stable and heritable. Now, this means they can be passed on to the next generation and thus acted on by natural selection. And while some of these variations have been found to be detrimental to the individual's health, most are not. Most are either neutral or even beneficial in some cases. This has also been observed in identical twins, where the two twins do not have the same number of genes as each other. So their DNA is really, really close to the same, but they're not actually identical. A few other stats for you for this, just because I think they're interesting. About 13% of our current genome is the result of copy number variation at some point in the past. And about 0.4% of the current population on Earth has a copy number variation in their genes. In other words, the number of genes that they have is different from everybody else. Each instance of copy number variation can range from about 1,000 base pairs to several million. So like I said, this is observed in us. You can only argue that information can't be added to a genome either by being uneducated about this subject or by being intellectually dishonest and simply ignoring this fact. So hopefully you understand now, if you are using this argument, that it is not valid. And if you hear people using this argument, feel free to bring this one out. Copy number variation. It completely blows this idiotic argument out of the water. Thanks for watching.